Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I'm coming to continue to speak, to jump into this discussion about spiritual philosophy. What I wanted to discuss today is a few ideas. The first one is very, very important to start by loving ourselves before we love somebody else. As soon as we love ourselves, we can love somebody else. But that's true even in personal relationship and in all relationship. It is very important to connect to this love of God within, to know that we are loved unconditionally by the Creator. For the love of God is constant within ourselves. It is really even if we don't see it, we don't feel it, it is there. It is, otherwise we wouldn't exist. And so it is it is so constant that if it was up to man that the planet swings, turn around itself or go around the sun and the universe works, there would be gap in the process. We would doubt the fact that we want that to happen. But this constancy of the flow of life and the universe is really constant. There's never been a time where God stopped to be God, and its energy is so perfect and so eternal and so constant that Lao Tzu said that infinite perfection is so perfect it appears to be imperfect to limited mind. And so it's about accepting that. For the love of God is not emotional, but yet it brings pure joy. It is outside of thoughts. It's about consciousness. We have to feel consciousness outside of thoughts. It is important to raise our consciousness to be able to feel that. For the life of God and the earth scene is two very different things. We're not experiencing the life of God here. We're experiencing a scene, a drama, a comedy. That is a tragical comedy that is being played, and so it is important to remember that and to connect to that love, to this unity. And also feel the outcome we want and call it into experience as much as possible. For some days we feel like we're going in circle, and some days we feel very empowered and moving forward. So it's about navigating those processes to always remember there is the Christ inside. It has nothing to do with religion. This inner Christ is the presence of unconditional love. For when the Christ is, we awaken this inner Christ, we feel there is no shadows within ourselves, and we connect to the wholeness of the life of God outside of us. And so to God there is just one life growing and evolving together, and God sees the evolution in terms of millennia, in terms of not just, yet there is this presence within each moment, within each fraction of a second. There is not a single point in time where this presence is not conscious of all things. And so follow your intuition and receive the intuition moment by moment, and accepting that as deep knowledge, whatever the intuition tells us. For the mind will try to rationalize or create doubts or interfere, but for the mind is creative, but it is limited. So it's about feeling that, understanding that that knowledge that comes through us through our intuition is more powerful, more valid than what the rational mind can make of it. I'm going to pull a few cards. I thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email, and you can follow me on Instagram. I share my paintings there. For the past is the choice. I'll let you interpret it intuitively. The present is generosity, and the future is elevation. Our consciousness will be elevated. What we're working on now is overcoming doubts, and the outcome will be wealth. So that is good news. And so we want to live with one day at a time, day by day. It is very important. Understand the dark agenda will reach its apex by the summer, and then it will start to. We'll see that it's no longer valid. So we need to hold on and prepare for this new life, this new earth. I was talking about connecting to the guardian. Our guardian angel is our primary contact to our divine being. Our guardian angel, our master guides, their primary assistant to our soul for the purpose of spiritual evolution. And I often recommend to involve your guardian angel in small things, in small matters, just to create the connection. Then once you create the connection, do not bother them to know what kind of shoes you should wear today, or what kind of handbags or ties or whatever you need to wear. Just take your responsibility, just get them involved in important things. But at the beginning you want to find this connection, make a connection, but otherwise they're really busy working for you on much higher level, on much more important things than for your details of your life. So It doesn't mean the details of our life are not important, but not to bother the spirits for like trivial things. Or to ask questions we already have the answer, if we already have the answer. But to just, when you have a question, just ask, and then go into avoid your mind and wait for the answer to come, of course. And for when you go to meditation, just invite your I am presence, invoke your I am presence, but invite your guardian angel, because your guardian angel will protect you against astral interference. And so it's always good to start to connecting with them, with her, with him. When we left the higher planes of light, we are one with the Father, the Mother, and the One, and we choose to descend into this dark world, to this world of pain and suffering and isolation, to assist the humanity with the greatest evolutionary shift humanity has ever known on the planet, to come to bring healing, to bring understanding, to assist the awakening. And we're very important, for if we weren't there, all the light workers, the situation would not be able to be resolved. We would have not be where we are today. So Mother Earth will express our gratitude eventually when the time comes, when the work will be done. We'll feel the rewards of all the works that we did, even though we may not have much to show for, but the inner works is very, very important. We have to have the courage to face our own truth, our own reality, to stand our ground. For there are those who have made the choice to ascend, and those that will fade into parallel reality. They will no longer be in powers. Very soon, the power is going to shift. It's going to be like a crepe. When you flip a crepe, it's like goes from one side to the other, one moment to the next. So understand that. For we always want to be grounded in source, in the new earth, in the crystalline light matrix. We want to be grounded in our inner light. For that, bring more joy and more love in life, and so we just need to transcend the physical mind. It's the challenge, to transcend the physical mind and to recognize ourselves as spirit, with universal consciousness, with unlimited access with spirit, but we have access to all those planes as source energy beings, to stand strong, to have your faith, your trust, stand strong, in faith and trust, and so and to love yourself no matter what. We're going through the final steps in before the shift and before the summer. For the solstice will bring the great energy, but the summer will reveal much that is in the work. For the highest wisdom is, may the truth be. We want the truth to be. We want justice to be restored. We're kind of tired to be dominated by lies, the society, lies and corruption and perversion and all kinds of things. Very brutal, those drugs they're trying to push on people, the pharmaceutical. So just hold on, try to stay light as much as possible. What we need to understand is the time of the nap, to learn to relax, to let go, to let the dream crystallize, to utilize our imagination to create this beautiful world through the state of relaxation. What we need to understand is the crossroads. At some point, there is a shift in direction, and so the paths cross. There is destined moment and times that is really a new beginning that is in the work, and the outcome will be the yin. Things are going to unfold naturally. There is no need to rush or push or force anything to happen. Everything will happen in due time. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I'm going to finish with a song that went through my mind. I wasn't really doing too well in the French. I haven't rehearsed it in the French video. I tried to sing it better this time. It goes like this. What I've got to do to make you love me? What I've got to do for make you care? What do I do when lightning strike me and wake to find out you're not there? What do I got to do to make you want me? What I've got to do to be heard? What do I say when it's all over? Sorry seems to be the hardest word. It's sad, so sad. It's a sad situation. and it's getting more and more absurd. It's sad, so sad. Why can't we talk it over? Oh, it seems to me that sorry seems to be the hardest word. What do I do to make you love me? What I've got to do to be heard? What do I do when it's all over? What I've got to do to be heard? It's so sad, so sad. It's a sad, sad situation, and it's getting more and more absurd. When sorry seems to be the hardest word. I really have to rehearse it. Sorry, it just went through my mind. I thought I'd just jump into it, but sometimes songs need to be practiced a little bit. When I'm saying it 2, 3, or 4 times, it's like I do get it, but I might jump into things for sometimes it's like I don't really have time for some, just so I just do those videos very spontaneously, from the heart. And the card of the day is the card from the heart. It's the Ace of Raphael. A positive experience on the emotional plane. You will be fulfilled by a romantic relationship. Let yourself be guided by your intuition. It's very much the card of joy, of happiness, of source, connecting to the love, to the source of the heart, the flow. It's the wave of bliss, the holy grail, this divine connection, and so that we can share that. But love yourself first, and then the flow can flow into in all your relationships. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.